starting to rain. I think a storm is coming. Let's do a quick little unboxing, get these out of the office before we start the day. Let's start with this big one first. It's a whole bunch of Peak design gear. Wash pouch, packing cube, another packing cube, tech pouch, camera strap, big backpack, smaller camera bag. That appears to be that box. Thank you, Peak Design. I will test all of that stuff out at a later date. Oh, one more packing cube. Thank you, Peak Design. It's a t-shirt. More t-shirts, but they didn't get the memo. I kind of only wear black t-shirts most of the time. Maybe white or gray if I'm feeling adventurous. Oh, they also sent a white t-shirt. Thanks, Cuts. Really appreciate the shirts. I'm always a fan when there's something kind of like a little bit unique about clothing. For example, here they put this little X. I guess that's their logo on the side. I appreciate that. Now for the final box. Speak of the devil, it's the best vlogging camera there is. I actually ordered another EOS R because I do think it's the best vlogging camera, and I feel like there's gonna be a time in this daily vlog where this one, for whatever reason, croaks out and I'm gonna need a replacement. So I'm thinking proactively. Plus it's kind of nice to have two cameras. I think I'm just gonna start using this as like my in the office camera, and then maybe the one that I'm using right now as kind of like my running around one. We'll see. But mostly it's just a backup camera because it would really suck if I couldn't film these vlogs. And by the way, I paid for the camera, but they did send a speed light for free, and I guess it came with the adapters. Thank you, Canon. Thanks for making great products. It's funny how sometimes vlog time is a little bit different than real time. For me to walk from over there to here took a couple hours. I basically got lunch, answered emails, watched a David Dobrik house tour, and now we're finally here. Do you guys hear that? The AC's on. I'm gonna sacrifice my comfort for your guys' audio. It'll cut soon. So today I thought it would be interesting to talk about, I've already talked about teal and orange a few times on this channel, but it's all been about the post side of things. And now we're gonna talk about how to do teal and orange in camera. No presets, no color grades. You're gonna be able to do most of the look in camera using some of these. No, these are not ancient scrolls. They're what we call gels. They're essentially different colored, translucent gels. These ones are blue, and I also have some orange ones here. I think you know where I'm going with this. So typically lights are either daylight or tungsten, so there's already a little bit of a color shift there. So daylight is a little bit more blue, and then tungsten is more orange. But for example, right now we have daylight coming in. This is daylight, everything's daylight, so it just looks like natural white light. But what if we wanted to make this little shelf, this background, look more blue? That's when we would take a gel like this and we would put it in between or in front of the light. And now when we shine, you can't hear it. Hold on a second. That window is a little too bright. Now when we shine it at this wall, it's blue. And so you can use this combination of using blue gels on the background, for example, and then orange gels, more warmer gels on the person to get that teal and orange effect. But if you want to get fancy, you can also do it a different way. Nowadays they have what are called RGB lights. So this light already shoots out a specific colored light. So you can choose any type of light. This one's a quasar science tube, and you can choose whatever color you want. So for example, you want to shoot some teal into that background there. Easy, you don't even have to deal with any gels. And this is how you would do teal and orange in the Hollywood high-end filmmaking setting. This is how you would do teal and orange, not just slapping on a preset or a LUT to make it look like teal and orange. Let's see if we can recreate a little teal and orange setup here. This one's even more teal. We're gonna go with this one. These are NAND lights. These are great too because the battery is all built in and they're really powerful. I'm really enjoying these. Thank you, NAND Light, for sending these. Thank you, B&H, for hooking it up. Oh no, I've gone into party mode. So we have some teal lighting going on in the background there. We're gonna use this one to light me. This one's way too bright right now. So now we have this kind of teal and orange effect. We have teal in the background, and then we have this orange light. If I turn it away, see this orange light coming in? And this is how you would build a teal and orange effect. Yeah, you would still color grade, you would tweak things in post, but the majority of the colors and the look in Hollywood are all done in camera, which is kind of crazy because it's a lot of work. Like as you can see right now, the colors don't match. It's too intense, it's just too much. There's a lot of work that goes into it, but if you want a really nice teal and orange look, this is how you would do it. Either gels, scrolls, or RGB lights. Also, if you don't own RGB lights like these, you can actually do it also with daylight and tungsten lights. You can, for example, use daylight coming in and have a tungsten light, and then you would just, instead of choosing a daylight white balance or a tungsten white balance, you would go somewhere in between, and that would also create a bit of a teal and orange look. So there's a few different ways to do it in camera. It is more work to figure out while you're filming, but you'll save yourself a lot of time in post, and you'll have a lot more control over the look when you're actually filming with the look already baked in camera instead of just trying to do it all in post. Plus, you can never get as nice of a teal and orange effect if you're just doing it in color grading versus actually using different colored lights. You will never get the same results. I worked up a sweat doing that, and now I got all this stuff everywhere to clean. My side's always so messy, and then Peter's side's always so clean. Really makes me feel like a bit of a slob here. But hey, Peter's gonna be gone soon, so I can feel better about myself. So positive side of Peter moving out, I guess. I'm gonna miss him though. Almost forgot. Gotta give away the drone. All right, so there were 14,000 people who commented on the video. That's a lot of comments, and I wish I had way more drones to give away. But the one that really stood out to me, the comment that stood out the most was a guy from the Netherlands, I think, and him and a group of friends, they're trying to get some more education in Gambia. That sounds like a really nice cause, and I just like the fact that you grouped up with your friends to help out. So Gerben Budellen, you have won the drone. Put it to good use. Take it on that road trip you're talking about. I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot. If you haven't flown a drone before, make sure to practice first a lot beforehand, but it's gonna be great. Giveaways are always great, but I wish I had more stuff to give out. It feels really unfair for 14,000 of you to comment and then only one person gets something. It's kind of like winning the lottery. The chances are pretty low. So I'm hoping to, for example, I'm still trying to figure out what backpack works the best for me, but I doubt I'm gonna need like 5 backpacks. So once I figure out which backpack works best for me, I'm gonna pass on some of these backpacks to you guys. So I think it's a nice way to be able to give back to you guys, since I'm being sent all this free stuff and I really don't need most of it. So I think I'm just gonna start giving it out to you guys, if you're okay with that. I hope you're okay with that. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm not giving these things away though. I actually really enjoy these things. Although they are a bit of a distraction in the office. But it brings good memories. It's like the rollerblading days all over again. So I'm gonna keep them. See ya. This is actually my very first time ever taking these outside. So why don't we do a quick real world review of the using hover shoe, rollerblade shoe things outside in the real world. Whoa. Yeah, I don't really know about the whole using these in the actual wild. Doesn't seem like a good idea. Oh shoot. They also seem to run off on their own. I think I'm just gonna stick to the one wheel once that gets back. These are great for the office. not so great for actually being out in the wild. Would not recommend. Just indoor use. I was just telling the guys how your side is always so clean and immaculate, and my side is like a disaster half the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've been having to live with this for a year now, so maybe some people in the comments will sympathize with the slob that you are.
You've actually never said anything about it, but I've always wondered, do you come into the office, you're like, oh my gosh.
I usually come in,
Get it together, Matty.
I have like an initial glance, like I look over and I'll be like, it's a lot of stuff. And then I'll just get on with my day. But it doesn't annoy me enough to be like, yo, clean up your room like your mother probably did your whole life. I've felt so many times, I've just felt bad about it. I'm like, oh man, Peter's gonna hate me. Like so many times. No, I mean like my wife would tell you like I'm a secret slob. Like she's like, you're horrible. Like my house is a lot worse than this. I just try to be respectful of you also coming in having to live here. I guess it's just a one-way street though. I'm sorry. I do respect you. It's just, you know, sometimes you're doing stuff and then it's messy and then you just want to get home and all that. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry, but soon you're going to have your own space, so you won't have to deal with me anymore. Thank God. I'm going to miss you, though. See ya. See ya. You know how I said it looked like it was going to storm? Apparently, that did not happen. It is sunny out here. Beautiful weather. Okay, I gotta head home. I think we're gonna have a board game night tonight, so that's gonna be fun. I should let you know that I'm fairly competitive with board games, so if I'm in a bad mood tomorrow, it probably means that I lost. I got my trusted advisor for Catan.
Can I have one last?
I lost. There's nothing worse than playing Catan for 3 hours, even though you know at the half-hour mark you've lost the game. Dang it.